A very good afternoon to you. Welcome to another edition of Lunchtime News here on NTV Sports with News First. I'm Shahan Jurangpati. Here are headlines this afternoon. Indian opposition party is tight-lipped over Sri Lanka resolution. 149th Police Day marks today. Syria's government and opposition call for an inquiry into an attack that seems to have involved chemical weapons. Here are those stories in detail. According to the Secretary to the Ministry of External Affairs, Karunatilaka Amunugama, the US-sponsored resolution against Sri Lanka will be put to a vote in Geneva this afternoon. The Secretary to the Ministry of External Affairs stated that they are being mindful of the developments in this regard. Now, the all-party meeting convened by the Indian government to discuss the draft of a resolution on Sri Lanka ended inconclusively. According to Indian media reports, most parties except for the DMK and Jayalalitha's AIADMK oppose a resolution against Sri Lanka.
India is a functional democracy, and we cannot have resolutions in Parliament specific to a country and be treated like Pakistan as we saw them passing resolution. But at the same time, we will see what is the mind of the government, what does it want through a resolution, and whether such a resolution is at all required.
तो अभी अफजल गुरु के मामले में वहाँ पाकिस्तान में के पार्लियामेंट में प्रस्ताव पास किया तो उसको हम लोगों ने घोर निंदा किया। हम लोगों ने कहा कि ये हमारे अंदरूनी मामले में दखलंदाजी है। तो अब हम किस मुंह से लंका के खिलाफ जो है प्रस्ताव पास करेंगे? तो ये बहुत अच्छी स्थिति नहीं है।
मुझे नहीं लगता है कि डीएमके ने समर्थन वापस लिया है। डीएमके की ये नौटंकी बहुत साल से चल रही है। ये एक सौदा होता है और सब सत्ता के भूखे हैं। जब राष्ट्र संकट में आता है तो कोई समर्थन वापस नहीं लेता है। इसके पहले भी ऐसे बहुत से प्रसंग आए थे कि इस वक्त लगा कि यूपीए सरकार गिरनी चाहिए, सत्ता से हटनी चाहिए, तभी सरकार को बचाने वाले डीएमके और समाजवादी पार्टी थे।
ये बात सही है कि हमारे घटक दल की कुछ शायद राजनीतिक मजबूरियां रही हों या उनकी जो उनके प्रदेश में परिस्थिति है एक पड़ोसी मुल्क को लेकर उस पे कोई संवेदनशीलता रही हो, उनके कारण उन्हें समर्थन वापस लिया है। पर जहां तक हमारा ताल्लुक है, चाहे उस मुद्दे की बात हो और चाहे इसको एक व्यापक परिप्रेक्ष्य में देखा जाए, यूपीए की सदा ये कोशिश रही है कि संवेदनशीलता से अपने घटक दलों को, अपने समर्थक दलों को पूरा इज्जत और सम्मान देकर हमने पिछले 9 वर्ष से सरकार चलाई है।
President Mahinda Rajapaksa says that an effective program will be implemented to safeguard the jobs of mobile vendors who ply their trade in the transport service. A communique issued by the presidential media unit says that the president made this observation during a meeting held with a group of vendors at Temple Trees yesterday.
President Mahinda Rajapaksa presided at a program held yesterday at Temple Trees to ensure vocational stability for vendors who ply their trade in the transport service and develop their skills. The head of state said the responsibility of safeguarding the jobs of such vendors who were important stakeholders in the victories achieved by the country should be fulfilled. The president also commended the support rendered to the government by vendors during the conflict. The communique issued by the presidential media unit notes that it is important not to be misled by rumours and to have a good understanding about the correct path the country is taking in hand with the development. Identity cards, uniforms and funds were presented to the vendors who participated at the meeting.
The 149th Police Day is marked today. The main event of celebrating the 149th Police Day was held at the Police Field Force Headquarters in Bambalapitiya.
Police Day is an annual event held to mark the death of Police Constable Saban, who was killed by the bullet of Mimaramale Marikala, a close ally of Utuan Kande Saradian in 1864. Police officers who sacrificed their lives to create a safer society are also remembered on this day. The main event to mark the 149th Police Day was held under the auspices of Inspector General of Police N.K. Ilangakon. Floral tributes were placed at the memorial erected at the Police Field Force headquarters in Bamlapetia. 2,589 police officers have sacrificed their lives in the line of duty. Among them were 11 female officers. Over the past 30 years, 2,589 police officers sacrificed their lives to end the war in this country. They sacrificed their lives for the country. On this day, we remember and honor all these police officers. Ceremonies were held across the island to mark the Police Day. One such ceremony was held in the Heroes Memorial at the Mavanalla town under the auspices of SSP of Kegol, Priyalal Disanaika. Another event was held at the Police Training School in Palatota Kalutara. Deputy Director of the Police Training School, SP P. Hettiavachi, presided at the event. School equipment were distributed to the children of policemen who were killed in the line of duty.
In other local news, Chief Minister of the Western Province, Prasanna Ranatunga, has requested all parents to notify him of any failures to enroll a child into school in the Western Province. The Chief Minister said any such issue can be considered and a school with vacancies can be provided in such a situation. Ranatunga further said that these complaints can be made to the Zonal Education Director or to the Provincial Education Director or to himself. Minister of Petroleum Industries Anura Priyadarshana Yapa says that as fossil fuel will disappear at the end of this century, the need has arisen to find alternative solutions. The minister made this comment at an event held in Colombo yesterday.
The main energy generation source in the world is the fossil fuel. This is the time of peak of fossil fuel usage, and it is about to decline and disappears in the latter part of this century. Then we must have to find concrete solutions and alternative for the fossil fuel based economies in order to convert them to green economies. How we could face this challenge? There are many ways to find solutions. There are mainly two ways. One is the energy saving by increasing energy efficiency in our production process and the day-to-day lifestyles and consumption patterns. The other way is the promotion of alternative energy sources for fossil fuels and finding innovative technologies through research and studies in introduce novel sustainable energy sources.
Meanwhile, a committee of experts has been appointed to look into how expensive biomedical equipment can be supplied to hospitals in the island. Secretary to the Ministry of Health, Dr. Nihal Jayatilaka, says that based on the recommendations of the committee, a national policy will be formulated on supplying such equipment.
The committee comprises of biomedical engineers and specialist doctors. The necessary facts needed to formulate the national policy on supplying expensive biomedical equipment will be obtained from this committee of members. Secretary of the Ministry of Health, Dr. Nihal Jayatilaka, says that certain equipment cannot be supplied to all hospitals merely based on the availability of specialist doctors at hospitals. The Secretary notes that attention has been focused on formulating a program to use this biomedical equipment after the standard office hours of 8 a.m. to 4 p.m.
A seminar on chronic kidney disease was held in line with the Sri Lanka Water Convention 2013 at BMICH in Colombo yesterday. Now, the seminar was held under the theme Chronic Kidney Disease, Can We Make a Difference?
Now, as you know, there are some areas identified in the country where a particular disease has been highly prevalent, and these areas were confined to some parts of the North Central Province, some part of Wayamba, then of course Uva and Eastern as well. And we have seen that the distribution of this disease, we call it at the beginning chronic kidney disease, had some unfair, uneven distribution. And we have observed that there is a regional clustering of this disease. Every year, large numbers, 2,000 new patients seek treatment for end-stage kidney disease who need either dialysis or renal transplantation. and this cost to the annual health budget 4 to 5%. It is very high.
Well, on today's segment, Big Match Fever, we take a look at the cricket team of Mahinda College Galle, who will take on Richmond College Galle in the Lovers' Quarrel.
Nirvanta Thikshala will captain Mahinda College for the 108th Richmond Mahinda cricket encounter. Nirvanta Thikshala has been impressive this season, with the Willows scoring 870 runs in 13 games. Chalana De Silva has also brought pride to his school with both bat and ball by marching 700 runs in 16 games and bagging 82 wickets. Mahinda College comprises of 8 batsmen, 4 spinners and 3 pacers. Mahinda College have beat Richmond College to win the Lovers' Quarrel on 23 occasions. Losing the encounter on 21 occasions, they last won it in 2008. The 108th Lovers' Quarrel will commence tomorrow at the Galle International Cricket Stadium.
And we dive up our lunchtime news. As always, it's a pleasure having you with us. Thank you so much for watching. For News First, I'm Shanju Rampati. Have a wonderful day, dear. Goodbye and take care.